Good day, Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera, and welcome back to the continuation on organizational development, leadership, part 3, integrity, and we're going to the second phase of integrity, and we're going to look and we're going to delve into integrity itself, and how can we, as a leader, grow our integrity as we move along in our journey of leadership. So let's get moving into the second part of leadership integrity. So when we talk about integrity comes in a pair of three. Basically, we have integrity, then it is linked to accountability, and finally credibility. So these three goes together in parallel. So when we talk about integrity by itself, integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. And we know because our internal clock, because our internal values is on the right track. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. That's integrity. Right is right even though not many are doing it, and wrong is wrong even though many is doing it. Stealing is wrong. Corruption is wrong. Abuse of power is wrong. And yet we see a lot of people today, especially politicians, especially states leaders, they are into it. And by right, wrong is wrong. That is the internal compass. When we talk about integrity, it's all about doing things right and doing the right things. Now, if we look at integrity, number one is honesty. When honesty disappears, just wait for the destruction. It's coming to an end if there is no honesty in a leader's integrity. So number one is being honest. And then you know your heart is clear when you're doing the right thing. Apart from honesty, we have characters like hardworking. In the motivation, they call it as proactive. Proactive is going all the way to get things done the way it's supposed to be. So they do not have that aspect of giving up halfway. They are very resilient. These are values. These are internal clock. These are the true compass within ourselves. And discipline, being on time, okay? Getting things done accordingly, okay, delivering the results at the moment that is required. So this is discipline. The way we dress, our self-image, the way we talk, our self-confidence, all about it comes into part of integrity. And not forgetting, leaders with integrity, they have that aspect of gratitude, the attitude of gratitude, whereby they realize alone they cannot achieve anything. They need people to make things happen. Hence, they appreciate their employees more than anything else. And they groom the employees, they educate the employees, they develop the employees to be leaders like themselves. In other words, they're just another photostat machine, Xerox every day, whereby the employees are being groomed, whereby the employees are being educated, whereby the employees are being controlled, and hoping one day these would be the potential leaders. Yes, we might not be able to have every employees to be like that, but in our effort to do so, you might have 4 or 5 people who have that potential, and these are your future fit leaders, whereby you groom them, you train them, you expand their ability, their knowledge, their confidence, so that they can lead others the way you are doing it. It's actually a duplication effort, okay? And when we talk about integrity, things doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. So great leaders, they are very patient. They are hopeful. They have the patience inside, and they pray for the best. And once thing is done, they leave it, says, "Dear God, dear Allah, dear Lord, or whatever you call God, and pray that things will turn out the way it's supposed to be. Apart from all this, great leaders, they are fair. They are fair to everyone. Okay, be it to their superiors, be it to their peers, and especially to their subordinates. And sometimes it says here, when we are angered, the only thing that will save us in that situation is being fair to others. So if we delve into integrity, it is about values. A leader with great values will make great leaders in an organization. And when we talk about integrity, when we look into the aspect of integrity, there is one more area that we have to look into is abide by the rule, abide by the instruction, and it gives rise to being loyal. Being loyal to your managers, being loyal to your senior executives, being loyal to your supervisors. Loyalty is a gem in developing human characters. And the next one that follows integrity is accountability. When we talk about accountability, is your readiness and your acceptance of responsibility to give rise to the results required, and the quality that is being laid down on your shoulder. Are you ready to receive this type of responsibility? That is accountability. And apart from receiving the responsibility, you are answerable to the results that you delivered. Integrity plus positive accountability makes you to be a great leader. An organization cannot make it in the absence of this type of leaders. And there are several aspects of accountability that we have to build within ourselves if we want to have great integrity. Number one, this is 6 steps to accountability. Number one is self-honesty. Being honest to ourselves. Have we done the job that is required of us? Have we done accordingly to the specification that is stated? Okay. Second part of it is we value others. Great leaders know that they cannot do things on their own. They need other people too to come into play to deliver the results required. And the next part of being accountable is to take responsibility. Even though the mistakes, or some call it as screwed up, coming from below, it is you to be responsible because you are the leader, because you are the head. So take accountability, be accountable, be responsible. Then what do we do next? Go down and start banging the employees? No, go down and start to educate them. Where did we go wrong? What should be done actually? What's the best route to get things done? Okay, and steps into accountability is to do the right thing and act promptly with care. It's such a very vast subject. If we look at integrity, integrity comes with accountability and it comes with credibility. Integrity simply means having serious aspect into responsibility, work hard, building a respectable workplace. Everything is all about discipline, being on time, delivering the results. Okay, reliable. Among all the leaders, you turn out to be the most reliable one. That's integrity. That's accountability, that's credibility. And finally, the key word, the golden word here is trust. So when we're at work, there are three elements that is very, very critical. Number one, people. We work with people. Great leaders, they develop people. Great leaders develop leaders among employees. They develop leaders among followers. They do not do the other way around. And great leaders, they are goal-oriented. They are focused on objectives. And that's why we have vision. Vision of an organization will tell us where the organization wants to be 5 years, 10 years from today. And because of that, great leaders will come up with a work system, with a culture of work to achieve the vision. Hence, it says here, mission can change periodically from time to time, but vision may stick there for quite some time. And according to Dr. Stephen Covey from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, integrity by far is the values that we give to ourselves that has impact unto others. So, ladies and gentlemen of the day, integrity is all about values. Some values are being taught to us when we are small, coached by our parents, from our engagement of friends, society, and eventually we should know the values that we hang on most. These are the values that normally we show out through our action, through the way we communicate. And partly that's why on the initial part of this video log, I've told you to write down 10 values, your internal values. So please do so. Sometimes our values might not be the right values. We still have time to change it. We still have time to refine it. Ladies and gentlemen of the day, Leadership DNA Part 3 is all about integrity. We have to look at integrity seriously, and we have to put in our effort to develop ourselves apart from developing others. Tom Peters says leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. But before we can do that, we are supposed to develop, to create leaders from within ourselves first. What has leadership to do with integrity in the first place? Okay, we shall delve into this. Leadership and integrity, what has it to do with each other, on our next video log. And this video log will also be translated into podcasts eventually. So thank you for being with us on the Leadership DNA, integrity. And hopefully we will expand more and more on building integrity, and looking at the linkage between leadership and integrity in our next podcast, in our next organizational development video log. So thank you for being with us. Be safe and cheerio.